Two sagas today which you won't hear in Valhalla, Fanatec and Motorsport games and more coming up right here, right now. Greetings from me, you're watching Rom, the channel sharing the joy of sim racing and a regular news roundup, our weekly sim racing news. Thanks to all those who come here often, especially those who subscribe, and even more, our patrons. My name is Serta and I will be your host for this video. You may be surprised, but I don't have much to say by way of introduction, as our news say it all. Fanatec may be bought up and it may be a good thing. Rennsport will get a hopefully as interesting update as it sounds, and Motorsport games may be on intensive gear but still fighting and surviving. This and more in our news today. Thursday, we woke up to the news that US-American company Corsair was pursuing buying Fanatec Ender, the German producer of sim racing hardware. For that, Corsair would solve the short-term cash flow problems. As we reported, it's going to be to the tune of 25 million euro until October, while working on how to free Ender of the total debt of 70 million euro it has on its shoulders. On the other hand, a part of this debt is surely because of the new HQ, and real estate debt is normally paid in 10 to 30 years time, all planned and all good. It always sounds like a lot, but divided in monthly payments over decades and it's much less. The end of these conversations would be the fact that Fanatec would become a brand under Corsair's umbrella, like Elgato is, to mention another well-known company. We at Rom don't exactly know what to make of this. Corsair is a well-known company producing great computer hardware. You won't go wrong with Corsair RAM or Corsair SSDs, and judging by the fate of the Elgato products, as long as you do well in your market, you can move along engineering new products and testing the market. We just hope they won't put RGBs in every Fanatec product like in the joke here, because I personally hate that every computer component, even RAMs, have some blinking lights nowadays. And while Corsair is owned by a private equity company, which all in all are a cancer on any market-driven economy, Eagle Tree seems to be one of the good ones for once and allows Corsair to thrive. By the way, if you're asking yourself if Thomas Yakemaya, as founder of the company with reportedly 50% of the stocks, could stop this, and the German and EU law, a company that is struggling financially and uses the toolbox of a specific law called Staruk in Germany, can completely bypass the stockholders to save itself. This has happened in Germany already once and was completely legal. The stockholders were even left completely empty-handed, not even getting the stock's worth. We said it in our news when talking about the Nordschleife DLC, and here it is. The only Ford that can make my heart beat faster, the Ford Mustang in the GT3 version. Free on Assetto Corsa Competizione. That's cause for celebration. Soon-ish, a 1.5.7 version of Automobilista 2 is going to drop. I mean, it's already been tested in the very secret beta branch, so... There's a new teeny tiny patch for Le Mans Ultimate out there. Teeny tiny. The newest DLC coming to American Truck Simulator is going to be Nebraska, and it's dropping on May 16th. Happy trucking! New Rennsport update incoming on May 16th. Those thousands of people in the very exclusive closed beta will be able to enjoy new content as well as, we hope, a better Rennsport. Fuji is coming to Rennsport in this update, which, if I may say so, is a welcome addition to the sim and a track you don't see as often as others. Also, the first LMDh hypercar, the Porsche 963. Also, now you will be able to do multi-class racing. Of course, for that you would normally need bigger roasters, and lo and behold, now Rennsport can support 24 cars on track, something they have tested thoroughly in the last weeks. Also, after the update you will be able to add friends in the sim as well as in the app. which they see as the stepping stone to what they want to become, a whole social ecosystem within and around Rennsport. And while they go on about things they want to have within that space, we've heard promises before, so we'll wait until they are a reality. But they do sound cool, I must say. Oh yeah, on the 17th, the ESL R1 League will start, which will comprise 6 races. Motorsport Games just had their quarterly investor call with interesting news as to the state of the company and the future of Le Mans Ultimate. Like a new DLC with the 2024 roster of cars planned for June, although it may be only one car and it will be free. The statements in the call were a bit contradictory here. The rest of the cars would come in a paid DLC at a later date. The tracks will come at a for now undisclosed date. According to Stephen Hood, MSG's CEO, the full 2024 season won't be in Le Mans Ultimate until the end of the year 2024. He was clear as mud, so while it may be 2 DLCs, one for cars, one for tracks, it may also be similar to what they did with the BTCC cars in R Factor 2, publishing one car here, one car there, each for around €5 USD. R Factor 2 has always been an expensive sim when it comes to DLCs, and they may be doing the same with Le Mans Ultimate. Oh, and if it wasn't abundantly clear, Le Mans Ultimate won't support mods. Another way they are going to monetize Le Mans Ultimate and R Factor 2 is with a subscription system to be able to do multiplayer races. Expect it to be active from July or August on. They do stress that it will still be possible to multiplayer R Factor 2 without buying into the subscription. They are working on making race control specially attractive to drivers, so they all race there. As you may remember, Ike tested it a while ago and found it for the most part to be interesting and well done, so maybe this will be an interesting proposition for R Factor 2 users, even if the numbers for R Factor 2 and Le Mans Ultimate continue dwindling. The number of Le Mans Ultimate users even dwindling fast. By the way, it baffles us that it baffles Mr. Hood that a subscription to race is a sensitive subject. Apart from the eternal discussion about iRacing's business model, you have to consider the abysmal history of R Factor 2's online availability. So he's either completely unaware of the sim racing ecosystem or he's lying to the investors. Another strange thing for him to say is that multiplayer is not common in the racing space, as he calls it. Oh, really? And the which rock is he living, pray tell? MSG's CAO also made some noises about a console port of Le Mans Ultimate, but would not deliver any specifics, so for now we're going to book it under marketing blah blah. Moving on, a co-op feature update planned for June will allow you up to 3 people to drive different stints at their time. Like, you drive your stint against the AI, save it, and one of your buddies continues with his or her stint when they have time, then saves it, and so on. Interesting. I know I drove some endurance like this on GTR 2 and it took the pressure away from doing endurance. Also, it seems they want to produce an immersive experience with customized media reporting on your career within the game, and while they say they are developing AI specifically for this, we'll table that word again under marketing blah blah, because everything and anything is AI right now. It's the hype train everybody's jumping on, not knowing the direction or even what it means. For some strange reason, they expect Coach Dave Academy delivering paid setups for R Factor 2 will strengthen the number of players of R Factor 2, and we are completely surprised. Do you already buy setups from them? Would you buy setups from them? Let us know in the comments, because as I said, we think nobody cares for those. On the financial side of things, Motorsport Games revenue in the first quarter was $3 million USD, which most assuredly comes first and foremost from Le Mans Ultimate sales, but seemingly also from simulation platforms for third parties, which we suppose is a reference to the F1 arcade in London. This means Motorsport Games only lost 1.7 million US dollars, which is a better result than last quarter for sure, but still a loss. They definitely reduced the need for cash to $500,000 US per quarter. Considering they say they have 1.2 million cash or cash equivalent reserves, that gives them half a year and change to breathe, which is not great, but much better to where they were a year ago, or even a quarter ago, but it means they are still actively searching for a way to fill up their coffers. That said, it's impressive how hard the company is working to save itself. Let's see if they are able to do so in due time.